Welcome back everyone. Today I am going to discuss our chapter electricity part 5th. But before starting part 5th, I want to discuss part 4 topics so that you can keep in mind these all the topics. First of all, we have done in part 4th factors on which resistance of a conductor depends. Three factors we have done: length, area of cross section, nature of material. After that we have done resistivity, and at last we have done numerical example 12.3. Now I am going to start part 5th of electricity chapter. Resistance of a system of resistor. So there are two methods of joining the resistors together. When we are going to join resistors, then we can join these resistors by using two methods. First is resistor in series, as you can see here, and second is resistors in parallel. So if resistors R1, R2 and R3 are connected end to end, this is end of R1, then it is connected to R2, and R3 is connected to R2 end. So when R1, R2 and R3 resistors are connected end to end, here the resistors are said to be connected in series. Here resistors are connected to. So when these are connected end to end, then resistor in series, and when these are connected parallel, then resistor in parallel. Now we are going to talk about resistor in series. If R1, R2 and R3 are connected in series, then potential difference V is equal to the sum of potential differences V1, V2 and V3. If R1, R2 and R3 these are connected in series, then potential difference will be sum of three potential differences V1, V2 and V3. Now we will going to apply Ohm's law. What Ohm's law says? V is equal to I R. V is equal to I R. So V1 will be I R1, V2 will be I R2 and V3 will be I R3. So we have here three equations, first, second and 3. As we know, V is equal to V1, V2 and V3. So V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Same as it is we have written here. So on the place of V1, V2, V3, when we will take this addition, then we can use here only V. So IR is equal to IR1 plus IR2 plus IR3, because their sum will be equal to V. So we will be cancel here. So IR will be equal to IR1 plus IR2 plus IR3. So I is common. Here you can see I is common in all these. So I also will be cancelled. So we will got RS is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. RS means series resistor. Resistor in series or series resistor, you can see. You can say it. So RS is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. If they will give you three resistance and they will say find out the total resistance of resistor. If resistors are connected in series, then how will you find out? RS is equal to, you have to find out the total sum of all the resistors. Okay, simply you have to find out R1 plus R2 plus R3. After that, resistors in parallel. If R1, R2 and R3 are connected in parallel, then total current will be. Now we will talk about current. In series 1 we were talking about potential difference. Here we have to take current. So I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3, and when we will apply Ohm's law, then I is equal to V upon R rho. So I1 will be V upon R1, I2 will be V upon R2, I3 will be V upon R3. Now we have given equation first this, equation third this, these all. So from first and third equation we will got V upon R rho is equal to V upon R1 plus V upon R2 plus V upon R3. So here V is common, so it will be cut, and we will got 1 upon R rho is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. 3. This is our result when resistors are connected in parallel. When resistors are connected in parallel. If you will got 3 resistors of any resistance, if they will say one resistance means R1 has 5 ohm, R2 has 10 and R3 has again 5. Then they will say series resistor. Find out when these resistors are series. Total resistor you have to find out. Then R1 plus R2 plus R3. 5 plus 10 plus 5. It will be 20 ohm. And if they will say same equation for parallel, then what will you do? 1 R row 1 R 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. So what will you do? Here you have to put the values of resistors. R1 value is 5 ohm, then 10, then 5, and you have to find out LCM and then you can solve it. Kindly do it with your hands. When you will do practice by yourself, then you will got how you can solve these easily. So write down these topics and learn again and again, and do practice also. Thank you.